Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet meadow, just as the first light of dawn creeps over the horizon. The air is cool, a gentle chill brushing against your skin like the softest whisper of silk, carrying the faint, earthy scent of dew-kissed grass. A misty morning wraps around you, the fog curling in delicate tendrils, softening the world into a dreamlike haze. You can hear the subtle rustle of leaves in the distance, a tender sound as if the trees are murmuring secrets to one another, their voices blending with the faint drip of moisture falling from their branches to the damp earth below. The ground beneath your feet feels spongy, yielding just slightly, each step a quiet connection to the world beneath. As the light shifts, a pale golden glow pierces the mist in fleeting rays, warming your face for a moment before the cool veil of fog closes in again. Somewhere nearby, there's a soft trickle of water, a hidden stream perhaps, its melody weaving through the stillness, now louder, now softer, as if playing hide and seek with your senses. And in that stillness, there's something else, a whisper, a presence, just beyond the edge of the fog, a familiar echo that stirs something deep within you. It's not quite clear, not yet, but it lingers, tugging gently at the corners of your mind, inviting you to listen closer. I know how heavy the days can feel, how the weight of everything, work deadlines, family needs, the endless list of things to fix and figure out, can settle into your shoulders like a fog of its own. It's as if you're walking through this mist, unable to see the path ahead, each step uncertain, each thought clouded. Maybe you remember a time when mornings felt lighter, when you could stride out the door with a clear head, ready to take on the world. But now, that energy feels like a distant memory, faded like an old photograph. Or perhaps it's the small things that ache the most, those moments when you catch yourself in the mirror, seeing lines of worry etched deeper than before, wondering when the clarity slipped away. There's a longing for quiet, for a break from the noise. But even in the still moments, the mind churns, replaying conversations, tallying up responsibilities. And there's fatigue, isn't there? Not just in the body, but in the spirit, a quiet ache for something lost, something you can't quite name. Through all of this, though, there's that whisper again, that faint call from the edges of the fog, growing just a little nearer now, as if someone who knows you well is trying to reach through the haze, their voice soft but persistent, waiting for you to hear. And then, there he is, Alan, stepping through the mist like a memory made real, his familiar figure emerging slowly, his old hiking boots crunching softly on the wet grass. His voice, warm and steady, cuts through the quiet, as if he's been waiting for you all along. "Hey, old friend," he says, his tone like a comforting hand on your shoulder. "I thought I'd find you here." The air seems to shift with his presence, the fog parting just enough to reveal the worn path we used to walk together on those early mornings years ago. Do you remember the sound of our steps, side by side, the rhythmic crunch of gravel underfoot, the way the world seemed to hold its breath just before sunrise? Or that one morning when the mist was so thick we could barely see each other, but we laughed anyway, our voices bouncing off the unseen trees, mingling with the distant hoot of an owl. And then there was the time we stopped by that old wooden bench, the surface rough under our hands, the air sharp with the scent of pine, and we just sat there, watching the first light turn the fog to gold, not saying much, but feeling everything. Those moments, they're still here, tucked away in the quiet corners of your mind. And I think there's something more, something we shared on one of those walks, a moment that's been waiting to come back to you, just on the tip of memory, shimmering through the haze if you let it. I'm here with you now, and I want you to know it's all right to feel this way, to carry this fog inside. You've been holding so much for so long, those late nights at the desk, the early mornings worrying about everyone else, the way you keep pushing even when you're running on empty. Let me take some of that weight, just for a little while. Lean into this moment, right here, where the air feels cool against your face, where the faint rustle of leaves reminds you that the world keeps turning, steady and slow. You don't have to see the whole path right now, just this step, just this breath. And I want you to hear me when I say you're stronger than you realize. Every day you show up, even through the uncertainty, that's courage. That's something to hold on to. And as we stand here, that memory I've been hinting at, it's coming clearer now, isn't it? Remember that morning we walked further than usual, past the meadow, to where the stream widened into a small clearing. We stood there, the water gurgling softly over smooth stones, the mist lifting just enough to show the sun breaking through. And you turned to me and said, "This is all I need, just this quiet." That moment, that feeling of lightness, it's still in you, waiting to be felt again. It's a reminder that the fog doesn't last forever, that clarity comes, often when you least expect it. Let's think about this weight you carry, this fog of the mind and heart. It's not something to fight or push away. It's a part of the journey, a sign you've been living deeply, caring deeply. But it transforms. You know, it doesn't have to stay heavy. Like this mist around us, it shifts with time, with warmth, with a new perspective. I've seen men like us carry mountains on their backs, thinking it's their duty. But I've also seen them learn to set those mountains down, not all at once, but stone by stone, day by day. Think of time as your ally, not your enemy. It carves paths through even the densest fog, revealing what matters most. And growth, that quiet strength inside you, it's like the trees we hear rustling in the distance, rooted deep, bending with the wind, but never breaking. You're growing still, even in these unclear days, learning what to hold and what to release. Feel that gentle breeze against your skin now, the same one that touched us at dawn all those years ago, carrying the scent of fresh earth, grounding you right here. Let it remind you that peace isn't far, it's in the small things, the sound of water trickling nearby, the coolness of the air, the knowledge that you're not alone. You've walked through fog before, and you've always found your way, sometimes with a friend like me to nudge you along, to point out the light when it starts to break through. As the morning stretches on, I'll stay with you just a little longer, until the mist begins to thin, revealing the soft outline of the meadow once more. The air warms slightly, a tender caress against your skin, and the distant murmur of that hidden stream seems to hum a quiet lullaby. I'm so glad we shared this time, this walk through memory and mist, feeling the weight lift, even if just for now. My voice will fade soon, like the last wisps of fog dissolving under the rising sun. But I'll always be here in these quiet mornings, in the crunch of gravel, in the stillness before the day begins. Take this calm with you. Hold it close when the noise of life creeps back in. And before I go, tell me of a moment that lingers in your heart, something from your own misty mornings. Share it below if you'd like. Let it breathe in the open. For now, rest easy, my friend. I'll see you again, just beyond the next dawn, with the mist curling gently around us once more. Goodbye for now.